Convoy of Hope is a faith-based organization that works in women's empowerment, agriculture, children's feeding, and disaster services. It had grown up in a series of sort of makeshift buildings. We ran out of room in a warehouse. We were in an old bank. In fact, our whole video production area is in an actual vault. To get to all of our different operations was about a 40-mile round trip.
We are building a new global headquarters that we can all come back together. We have like 18 conference rooms at our Zoom rooms, TVs throughout the campus for digital signage, distributed audio overhead.
It's been a fun challenge of how to do this scale project cohesively throughout the whole space. Also, how can we not just set them up for day one, but how can we set them up for 10 years from now when they're going to be upgrading and doing the next new thing?
When you work in disaster relief, it's very important to be able to get the message out as quickly as possible, because when CNN or Fox or Weather Channel calls, you need to be ready. So we're now addressing those issues, and we feel we're going to do that okay.
So you've got kind of this really great chapel space, but then attached to that is something that's so mind-blowing, which is these 4 different studio spaces. Studio A, that's kind of a sound stage with 18-foot pipe grid, massive, 100-foot room, acoustic treatment on all the ceilings, all the walls, motorized trusses in addition to this pipe grid. We've got a talking head studio and a podcast studio and a voiceover studio and an audio edit tracking room. It's really cool to see the intent and just the vision behind each of these spaces as they're going to use them to support their organization, who is anywhere in the world at any given time.
This building is mission critical. It has a lot of wonderful things in it, but it has a lot of wonderful things to be able to complete the mission that we're doing. We can do a better job because now we have better facilities.
Part of this new office building is also a 700-seat auditorium.
I believe Convoy wanted to just set themselves up for the future and be able to have really great equipment that is going to outlast whatever 1080p might be.
You've got Meyer Space Map Go for creating atmosphere in the room with 360-degree mixing in the space, a broadcast system, things like Ross video switching and Ultrix routing, Panasonic cameras.
High pixel count, high definition, an 8K LED processor, bringing in 4K and all of that. So we're just marrying the best of the best in video with the newest technology with a longevity sense, but not the sense of just bigger and better or nicer.
We're going to encourage tours to be able to come in, see the building, go into our main auditorium, watch a film, movies, any of those kinds of things about what we do. We're planning an immersive experience, be able to see what we're doing on the disaster side so that when they leave, number one, they have a better understanding of how they can be involved and a better understanding of raising the awareness of just who Convoy of Hope is.